Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm going to ask just some housekeeping, and I'm going to do some housekeeping at the end, but if press can please stand a little bit removed from the gate. We need that space for our speakers today, so please, if you're not one of the speakers or their staff members, please move back. And if we could have one of our security team just here to monitor as well, I would appreciate it. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the People's Playground. My name is Alexandra Silversmith, and I am the Executive Director of the Alliance for Coney Island. I am thrilled to be standing here today, a day that we have been eagerly waiting for. It's hard to believe, but it's been 18 months since this wheel has spun, or since we've heard the screams of laughter on our cyclone. But we are back, and we are here today. I started working in this amazing neighborhood a decade ago, and being able to usher in this moment of recovery after the last 13 months of the pandemic and celebrate the 100th season of the iconic Wonder Wheel with so many of you is a true honor. And the wheel is just as beautiful as it has always been. 10 years ago, I am certain I would not have told the story of what has taken place in Coney Island. A true roller coaster of ups and downs have characterized this peninsula. This community and this neighborhood have rebuilt from Superstorm Sandy, and at this very moment, our businesses and our residents are starting the recovery from a historic pandemic. We are truly living history right here, right now. And we have demonstrated our resiliency through our unity. Make no mistake, we are back because we are united here in Coney Island. I cannot wait to have all New Yorkers in our parks, at our small businesses, and enjoying the fresh air and sunshine on the landmark Riegelman Boardwalk. Your staycation is a subway ride away, and we can't wait for you to have fun while supporting thousands of jobs for New Yorkers. It is an honor today to have so many of our elected officials and agency partners standing alongside us as we celebrate the reopening of Deno's Wonder Wheel Amusement Park and Luna Park in Coney Island. This day has not come a moment too soon, and I truly appreciate all of the support you have provided to the Coney Island community. I'd like to thank my board members, NYPD, Parks, and EDC for their partnership, our many elected officials who are with us, the Brooklyn Chamber President Randy Pierce for joining us, my staff, and our membership for their support. I really hope everyone in attendance here today can feel the spirit of unity, amusement, and bear witness to how far we have come. I hope all of you will see that the future is bright for Coney Island. Thank you. So some quick other housekeeping, and then I'm really excited to start this program. So this speaking program will run until about 10:50. Immediately following that, we will be doing the ribbon cutting right here with our elected officials. And then the festivities will continue at the Cyclone. So please, stick around, follow us, and we're really excited about this day. Without further ado, to kick off this morning's festivities, I want to welcome the owners of Deno's Wonder Wheel Amusement Park and our hosts for today, the Vorderos family.
Steve, who's usually behind the scenes, but today is a very special day. And so Steve is joining us, thankfully. And so I am very excited. We all are absolutely excited and thrilled that we are finally given the opportunity to prove to the world and to New Yorkers and everybody else that we can do this safely. Celebrating the 100th year of the Wonder Wheel was supposed to take place last year, but that's behind us. We don't want to go backwards, we're only going forward. So we look forward to the 100th season of the Wonder Wheel this year. 101 years old, and this is the 100th year that it will spin in Coney Island. How about a round of applause? That wheel right there. The most resilient ride in the world. And the man behind the wheel is the man standing behind me, takes care of it. So give him a round, please. Okay. So we're here to celebrate many things today. And I know it's a tough time to say celebrate because there's still so many people losing loved ones in the world. And we are moving forward to a better time. And so there are bright days ahead of us right now. And so we have to look forward. And it's a great honor for us to be able to bring some joy into the life of many New Yorkers, Brooklynites, and people from all over the world to come in, have fun, smile again, which they haven't done in a while. And so this year, with the 100th anniversary, we start the season as we always have in the past 36 years by blessing the rides that are here in Coney Island. And so my dad and mom started this tradition many years ago with Pastor Debbie Santiago by bringing by the children from the Salton Sea Mission as an incentive to go to church on Sunday because they would be rewarded with free rides at the park. And so this tradition continues, and those children will be here tomorrow and Sunday because they're school today. But today we've invited 100 or so first responders to celebrate with us, to ride for free on the Wonder Wheel and all the rides, because they deserve it. Without them, we wouldn't be here today. And so I don't want to take up too much time, because I can go on and on, but I'd like to bring up Deacon Nancy from the Salton Sea Mission. I'd like to bring up as many family members of the Buderas clan can fit up here, because there's 3 or 4, I think there's 4 generations of Buderas here today, representing the park. My son Denos, my nephew Denos. It's like my big fat Greek wedding, everybody's named the same. And so my great nephew Stephen, his mom, and Stacy, and Alexandra, and Timothy, and Daniela, and Steve's wife, Stacy. And so, we're here to celebrate and say thanks to God. So, Deacon Nancy, please come up, and let's do our blessing, please.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here today. My name is Nancy, and I represent the Salton Sea Mission. Yes. And I'm here on behalf of our late pastor, Debbie Santiago. May her soul continue to rest in peace. I would like to thank the Vigueras family. They are wonderful people. They do so much for the community, especially for our children. So I'm really honored to be here. At this time, I'm going to read a passage from the Bible, from Galatians 6:10, and it says, "Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of the believers." And before I close in prayer, I just want us to take a moment of silence to remember all those that we have lost, all our loved ones, or our friends, all the essential workers. And we pray that soon this epidemic would end and all our lives can return to normal. Lord Jesus, I want to thank you. Thank you for this beautiful day that you've given us, Lord, a day of life. Thank you for this wonderful Vigueras family, Lord, and all they keep doing. Keep your hedge of protection over each and every one of them. As we open this amusement park, Lord, put your protection over each and every worker, Lord. Protect all of our policemen, all our firemen, all our politicians, Lord, and all of our essential workers, Lord. Just continue, Lord, to give us the strength we need to go day by day. And thank you again for all the wonderful things you keep doing in our lives. In your beautiful and precious name, amen.
Amen. Okay. Thank you, Deacon Nancy. I'd like to invite my nephew, Deno, DJ, to say a few words, please.
All right, look at that. You don't have a red one? So, hold on, let's see if we can get this to work. No, I'm kidding, get out of here. There we go. Okay. So, we have a new roller coaster being built back there, and we decided to theme it after the mythical Phoenix. Now, the name Phoenix is meant to represent rebirth into a more accepting and loving world. New York is known for its ability to take a hit and bounce back. I don't think any other place on earth does that better. And Coney Island is its greatest example of resilience, even in the toughest of times. It's a place people have always come to find comfort and to remember what it feels like to smile. We need that, now more than ever. But I don't think these are uncertain times for us. They are critical and painful and trying. But we will most certainly rise from the ashes and give birth to the best of times. History will remember us based on what happens now. It isn't the pandemic that will define us. It's how we unite in its aftermath. We will start listening and learn to accept each other even when we disagree. We will realize that just as COVID doesn't care where we're from, where we pray, or who we love, neither should any of us. We'll enjoy little things more. Holidays with family, a night out with friends, a hug. So many things we took for granted, so many joys of life put on hold. And as we carefully get back to these moments, let's appreciate each other more, love less conditionally, be more accepting, understanding, and forgiving. Because after all we've been through together, our differences aren't so extreme or important enough to lose even 1 second of time being angry. Life is short, and for too many people this past year, tragically too short. So let's build a more considerate world in their memory. Let's be better than we have been. Let's listen, forgive, and heal together. You know, we started 2020 with a catastrophic pandemic about to devastate our world. We will respond with the roaring 20s that bring about not just prosperity, but compassion. We have a chance to turn a wounded world into a wonderful one. The eyes of generations to come will be watching what happens now. Let's show them who we are. And as long as we remember who we are, Coney Island will always be a place for all people to come and play. It's a place where the troubles of our time can be forgotten. When the politics of the world divide us, places like Coney Island are essential in bringing us back together. So, we look forward to welcoming everyone back here safely, but I need to acknowledge that the only reason we have days like today are because of those wonder warriors, those wonder heroes at Coney Island Hospital and our essential workers. And it's fitting that they be the first ones to ride the Wonder Wheel for its 100th season, because they are the few of whom so many owe so much. So we should all see them. We should all understand that they've made sacrifices for us to get here, and do everything we can to say thank you.
Good job, Dave. Wonderful job, Dee. I couldn't have done it better myself. Do you want to show the world what we're all working on?
That's my baby. I love my wife and my mom.
So DJ has been spearheading the roller coaster installation, so I would give him and my son Deno the honors of unveiling it to the world for you guys to see. 3, 2, 1, go! That's the Phoenix, everybody, coming soon. So, at this point, Alexandra, Senator Schumer would like to speak? Okay. Senator Schumer, please join us.
Hello, little lady. What's your name? Stacy. Well done, well done. Thank you. Okay, everybody. Thank you. It is great to be here and, whoops. Is this all right? Okay, it's great to be here. I want to thank the Buderis and Zamperla families and everyone who works at this wonderful place. Now, folks, Coney Island is one of the national symbols of New York. And when it opens, the world knows New York is coming back. The opening of Coney Island is a metaphor for New York City. We are getting back in business. And just like we had a roller coaster of a year, now all New Yorkers are eager to get back to business, to the boardwalk here at Coney Island and to many other places, and have some safe, socially distanced fun. I know this place well. I didn't grow up very far from here. When I was a little boy, I'd ride my bicycle down Ocean Parkway with my friends. We'd walk on the boardwalk, go swimming, have a Nathan's hot dog. We just had a great, great time. And when my two daughters were kids, we'd get on the Q train, come right down here and have a great time. Just last Sunday, I brought my little grandson Noah right here to the boardwalk, and we had a great time. And I think many of you have seen I posted a photo of Noah on the boardwalk with his scooter, and it went viral. So this opening couldn't come at a better time, a more necessary time. And here we are. As you know, I have fought very hard in Washington to deliver tens of billions of dollars, over $250 billion altogether, to bring back our economy. We made sure the trains didn't cut back, so now people can take the subway here to Coney Island and the buses to Coney Island. We made sure there was money for our small businesses so they could open up. We just got help for our restaurants so they can open up, and our arts venues and our small stages and so much else. We delivered the checks. So the vast majority of New Yorkers will get a $1,400 check per member of their family. That's coming right now. And maybe most of all is the vaccine. Because with the vaccine, we can open up quicker, sooner, safer, and better. And within about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, there'll be enough vaccine so that everyone can just line up, everyone over 16 can line up, get that vaccine, and then be safe. We urge all New Yorkers to get the vaccine. The sooner more of us get the vaccine, the sooner we are all back. So please get it. They're available, and guess what? They're free. No one's going to charge you. No one's going to ask a lot of questions. Just get the vaccine. My parents are 97 and 92. They got the vaccine. They're just fine. If they can take it and be fine, so can everybody else. So please make sure you do that. And let's remember, this has been a tough year. But New York has had tough times before. I've been through it. 9/11, the financial crisis, Sandy. Each time they said, New York is gone, will never be what it was. Each time New York comes back bigger, better, greater, stronger than ever. As Coney Island is coming back better, as the Phoenix is showing that we will have a rebirth that's even better than what was before. Coney Island is back. New York is back. We are the greatest city in the world and will remain so for decades and centuries to come. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Buderises. Thank you, Zamperlas, for faith in New York, which they have. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Senator. Keep those dollars coming. Yeah. Don't forget us small businesses out in Coney Island, huh?
As they say in Minnesota, that's my job. Bringing back money to New York, and I'll keep doing it.
And amusement parks.
Part of New York.
In New York. So there's a couple of silver linings to the whole pandemic thing. So one of the silver linings is that my sons gave me 3 grandchildren in the 18 months that I've been closed. So, so that's a happy thing. And during this 18 months, I've been collaborating with many other amusement park owners. And one thing I can say is that it's created a nice friendship and a very special bond with our neighbors over at Luna Park. And I just want to say that it's great to have great neighbors. As you all know, Luna Park is a wonderful, wonderful place. And Alessandro and his family, who's coming up on stage right now, and along with his wife, they run the park next door and they do a great job. And I just want to say that the whole silver lining to this is that we've become closer, friendlier, and working together on many projects. And Alessandro's actually very cooperative with us, and we are very cooperative with him. And so we're going to make Coney Island a real great place again.
So exciting. Historic day. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming here. It's opening day of Coney Island, of the Coney Island Amusement District, after 529 days. I want to hear a huge, Coney Island! Coney Island! It's a very emotional day. We want to really spread positivity. It's been very, very tough for every one of us. And opening Coney Island, open amusement parks in this moment is a message of positivity, of optimism, that, the light at the end of the tunnel. And we see all of you, we see all the supports from the community, from Coney Island, from Brooklyn, from New York. It's amazing, it's overwhelming, and we're really, really thankful. Then introduced me as, probably, better than anybody else. It's an honor to be here. I'm first and foremost the father of Adelaide, Catherine, and Alessandro. 3 amazing children have been super supportive, and my life, love of my life, my wife Tracy. She's been amazing, especially through these tough times. So thank you so much. I love you, and I'm so glad to be here with you today to share this moment. I happen also to be the president and CEO of Central Amusement International Inc., the company that owns and manages Luna Park in Coney Island, and it's the honor and privilege really to be here with all of you in this iconic and amazing location. I'm thrilled, and it is reopening day. Alongside Deno and the Wood Dairies family, I would like to be thanking also a special person, my father, who cannot be here today. Is the visionary that founded our family business, and it would be great to share this moment with you, because it's been a very tough and long time. Obviously we are here today because the first responders, healthcare workers, FDNY, NYPD, all our frontline workers who have worked tirelessly over the last year and continue to keep our community safe. Thank you to the amazing Luna Park in Coney Island team. It's been a very, very tough time, a time of uncertainty, a time where I didn't have many answers, and they've been extremely helpful and supportive. I want to thank you, all the public officials, an amazing show of support from all the public officials, for all the public agencies that are here today, really to demonstrate it. They have extraordinary leadership throughout these unprecedented times. I want to thank the public agencies that work very closely with us, New York City Economic Development Corporation and the Parks and Recreation have been amazingly supportive and understanding of this very, very challenging year. It's, it's been very tough, but now is really a day of celebration, a day where we get together and we want to inspire people to come here to really be able to have fun, to have thrills, and to create wonderful memories. This is a place for memories where generations come, and they really have this magic moment together where we will provide the safe environment. You come here and you forget about your worries, you forget about the tough year, you will enjoy yourself. This is again an historic year, and another reason why it's historic because of the big celebration for the 100 year of the Wonder Wheel. So a huge round of applause for the Wonder Wheel 100 anniversary. It's historic. Again, it's something that I would say we've been waiting for longer than a year. So it will be a huge celebration. Congratulations to the Vorderis family. Historic year also because again they tenfold kind of prove their commitment to clientele communities by actually investing even more and having the Phoenix rising very soon. It's really something that again shows how our family business here, the Vorderis family, my family, we're extremely committed. We have an expansion as well coming for Luna Park in Coney Island. COVID has paused it, but we'll resume very soon and we'll complete it in 2021. As we look towards the future of the amusement district, we are very excited also for celebrating a year after the 10th anniversary of Luna Park in Coney Island. That's when it was opened in 2010. Last year was supposed to be our 10th anniversary. We celebrate in 2021. And also, obviously being honored and privileged of being the caretakers of the iconic landmarks like the Cyclone celebrating 94 years and Caribbean Beach Castle celebrate 115 years here in Coney Island. So a lot of reason to celebrate, but most and foremost is really about safety. Again, the lights are at the end of the tunnel, but we have to be very much cautious. We have to really respect all the guidelines, and we've been preparing. We've been preparing for many months. We are really very thrilled because we'll be able to show all our guests, that we can open safely and responsibly, and for them to really to have fun. So safety, well-being, obviously our main focus, and we implemented new health and safety measures, including physical distancing, controlled emissions, and sanitization station, frequent cleaning, and more. And guests also will find 6 new rides, 6 new children rides, Luna Park in Coney Island, especially for families like mine, with smaller children, will be again a good opportunity to go and to have some fun. But one thing that I wanted to share, yesterday would have been my grandmother's 100th birthday. She was, an amazing woman. Actually, she was a Spanish flu baby. She went through multiple wars. She was driving tractor trailers to move around rides as big as the Cyclone from town to town to support her family, feed the family. And she told me 2 things in life. One, that the vast majority of people are good people. And I believe that crisis, specifically the pandemic, shows that. Our instinct is not a selfish survival instinct, it's actually a gathering, a unity instinct. And that is something we have to celebrate and foster. And then when it comes to, the second lesson is if you have responsibility, if you have a position where you can affect people's lives, the most important thing is that you do the right thing. You look at the starry heavens, you look in your heart, and you do the right thing, especially in critical moments. So I wish everyone an amazing opening day, a very safe season, and let's have a fun. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Alessandro. So I'm honored to stand here and call up one of the most amazingly dressed, I will say also, but also just such an honor to have her here joining us. And I've missed her last time she was in Coney Island, so very honored to have the Lieutenant Governor, Kathy Hochul, with us and make a few remarks here.
Well, last time I was here, I rolled up my pants and drove into the water, so you did miss that spectacle, although I think my staff have a few photos of that. What a fabulous day, my friends. I am not afraid to tell you my alarm went off at 3:40 this morning to make sure I could get here on time, and I actually jumped out of bed. I said, my husband's like, why are you all excited? I'm going to Coney Island because this is where the place is happening. This is where we're sending a message to the rest of the world that we are back and the comeback begins right here, right now. That's what I said at 3:40 in the morning, so I'm pumped. I am really fired up about this event. I am delighted to be here with so many friends, Alexandra and so many others, the Verderas family and others who've made this happen. Also, our senator, my God, thank God for Senator Schumer. I thank God for him every single day for delivering for New York State the way he needed to, and we thank him for that. Thank you, Senator Schumer. Also, to our friend, Mayor Bill de Blasio, I know has joined us. Thank you for being such a great partner as we fight through this pandemic. Thank you, Mayor, and the council members. Diane Savino, our senator, is here, and our assembly members. Thank you for delivering on an almost on-time budget within a week. That's good enough, right? We'll take that. So here we are, 100 years after this world, this city, endured another pandemic. And during that pandemic, when New York City was hit so hard, the idea was conceived and born of a wonder wheel. There were visionaries back then who said, even during these dark times, we have to give people places to gather, to feel alive, to bond with their families, places where romances can blossom and people can eat great food like Nathan's hot dogs. It's all happening here, and it happened 100 years ago. So my friends, this place has been an inspiration for countless books and poems and movies and yes, even Beyonce videos. It's all happening here. But not only has this been an inspiration for all that, today it's an inspiration to the world. A sign, a symbol that yes, we were down, but we're not out. We are not out. And the comeback begins here. It begins here today. And the visionaries, the families that are continuing to make this happen, continuing to work in their kitchens, the people who are cleaning the operations, making sure this is safe, people who are cleaning the equipment, people who are walking here. I want one of the takeaways from this pandemic to be that we'll never again take for granted what we now know as essential workers. The people who get up every single day and make places like Coney Island run, who make sure that we have food, make sure that our health care is taken care of. These are the people that are going to rise up like the phoenix and be recognized for all they've been doing for their entire lives, but until now have been living in the shadows. Thank them when you see them. When you get on a ride, thank them. When you get your hot dogs, thank them. Thank them for just showing up every single day. Because one thing we're going to do is go forth from this day and go forth from this pandemic with a greater sense of appreciation for life's simple things. Taking a walk along the boardwalk, coming to a place like this, getting kind of sick and maybe on one of the Ferris wheels or on one of the rides like I do. Never take that for granted. This is time with families that are precious, that you may never get back again. Because think of the families that don't have that, my friends. Think of the families that are coming here missing someone they lost through this pandemic. Honor them by supporting places like Coney Island. Honor them by coming out and opening up your wallets and supporting the businesses in this area. They need us now more than ever. And I'll close by saying, 100 years from now, when we celebrate the bicentennial of the Wonder Wheel, who's going to be here? Okay? All right. That's all right. What will they say about the people of our time? What will they say about how we changed and how we treat each other and how we looked for the next world, the next 100 years with hope and promise and vision? Let them speak that way of us 100 years from now. Will they? I don't know, but it's all up to us. Let the games, let the fun begin. To my friends, enjoy the day.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor. What a fabulous speech. I am honored now to call up our Commissioner of the Department of Parks and Recreation, Mitchell Silver, a great partner to all of us here.
Thank you, Alexandria, and I could not be more excited to be in Coney Island this morning and to celebrate the reopening of the Amusements right here at Coney Island. Last season, countless of New Yorkers missed out on the thrill and joy of these historic attractions. And for many of us, the sights and sounds and the energy of Coney Island every summer, really we could not enjoy those traditions. I personally want to thank the Alliance for Coney Island, the wonderful people at the Central Amusement International, including Alessandro Zamperla and the Luna Park operations. And I really want to ask you to put your hands together to the New York City Park staff. From day one, they were essential workers keeping our parks, our boardwalks open in the summer, our beaches, so that people had a sanctuary of sanity during COVID. They were working from day one and continue to work. So again, give them a round of applause. I thank them. The good news is our beaches will be opening on time this year, so people can come out to the boardwalk, thousands and thousands of people, to enjoy the sights and the sounds. And also the Vidaris family, thank you so much for your commitment over many, many years and many generations. Coney Island is back, and it will be better than ever. With the new attractions, we want to emphasize the patron safety. We'll have staff out here as well as the Coney Island staff to make sure you enjoy yourselves in a safe manner. And we just want to celebrate the renewal and mark the beginning of a season filled with thrills and enjoyment. So again, thank you. Have a great summer. I'll be going on a cyclone for the first time since I was a teenager. So I know when you said silver lining, I thought that you were talking about Dennis. So again, have a great time. And again, what a great, great day for New York. What a great, great day for Brooklyn. And what a great, great day for moving forward.
And welcome, and it's so great to see everybody. As Alexandra mentioned, my name is Rachel Loeb. I'm the acting president of the New York City Economic Development Corporation. And the EDC is responsible for building strong neighborhoods and creating great jobs across the 5 boroughs, just like here in Coney Island, in the great borough, my home borough of Brooklyn. After being closed for 18 months, we are so proud to support the reopening of the People's Playground. And as we continue to rebuild the economy, just like the Phoenix, that we can't wait to ride on, today's milestone is going to bring relief to so many businesses that were impacted by the pandemic and put smiles back on the faces of all New Yorkers. Like many of you, I come here every year with my family. We have a tradition. The day after the boys get out of school, we jump on the Q train and we come here. And last year was sad when we didn't get to have that same tradition. And this morning, I didn't get up at 3:45 like Lieutenant Governor Hochul, but when I did get up and get dressed, my son said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Coney Island." He said, "Why am I not going with you?" I said, "Soon, really soon, but go to school." So I cannot wait to ride. I've watched them go from the little baby rides to the big rides, and we're getting on that cyclone really soon. And then we're gonna have a hot dog. So I really wanna thank our partners here at the Coney Island Alliance, our partners, the Vidaris family and the Zamperla family. I wanna thank the state and all the elected officials, Mayor de Blasio and the Parks Department. We do it all together. And I want to particularly give a shout out to my friend, Councilman Traeger. We've had fun over the last couple of years. We're going to keep working together. So thank you for everything you do. And I also want to thank our EDC staff who works tirelessly on behalf of Coney Island and Brooklyn and all the city of New York. So with that, thank you very much for having us. Congratulations, and let's get on that roller coaster.
Next, we're going to call up Senator Savino, our great senator, always going to bat for all of us in Coney Island.
Thank you. This is a great day. A great day. I am so excited. You know, I have had the privilege of representing Coney Island for the past 17 years. And over these 17 years, we have seen this community change in so many ways. We have been through a lot of things together. We have been through disasters, both natural and man-made, financial crises, redevelopment, rezoning, economic resurgence, but nothing prepared us for what we've been through in the past year. You know, our lives are always going along in cycles. We take things for granted. We always know that on Halloween, that is the end of the season in Coney Island. We have a parade for the children. It ends here at Deno's Wonder Wheel in Luna Park. And after a day of free rides, we shut down. And we know that on Palm Sunday, we'll all come back here. We'll bless the rides, and we start the season again. And a few weeks later, the Parks Department will open the beaches, and life in Coney Island starts again. And the noise starts. The noise that we all love. The screams, the sound of the rides, life. And last year, it never started. The silence was deafening and heartbreaking for so many people, so many families, so many lives lost. And here we are today, a year later. We've learned so much. So many people will never be able to come back to Coney Island, and we pray for them and their families. We thank every person who put in thankless hours trying to save our neighbors. We bless the first responders and our healthcare providers. And we thank God for everyone who did everything they could to get us through that. But today's a good day, because we're going to join together. And for the first time since Halloween of 2019, it will no longer be silent in Coney Island. The children will scream again in joy, and we will have a happy day. And I say, thank God, and God bless us all. God bless America.
So next, I'm excited to call up our fantastic Assemblymember Matilda Prentice.
Good morning, everyone. So excited to be here, but even more honored to stand before you today as the Assemblywoman for Coney Island. To many of you today, this is a place of laughter and fun. To many of us that live here, we get the added bonus of calling it home, home sweet home. I am so excited, like everyone else who spoke today, to be here with all of you this morning to celebrate the reopening of the amusement parks here in Coney Island. And I think I speak for all when I say that this day could not come soon enough. I cannot overstate the significance of this day and what it represents. For the amusement park operators here in our community, today signifies relief. Relief. After a year of uncertainty, frustration, and frankly, at times with very little information coming from the state. Today's reopening means that family-owned businesses can go back to doing what they love, and that's functioning as a business again. COVID-19 wreaked layers of devastation on our community, not only threatening the health and the lives of so many New Yorkers, but our ability to have our small businesses remain solvent and support their families. For those reasons, today also signifies joy and renewal. After a year of loss, of grief, of mourning, now we can revel in the joy and nostalgia that the amusement park brings. To Deno's Wonder Wheel, Luna Park, and all of the operators here today, I want to say congratulations. And to all of the visitors who plan to visit our beach and boardwalk this summer, I want to welcome you to the People's Playground. Let's continue to be safe and take every precaution necessary while enjoying the parks with our families. Once again, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much, Assembly Member. Now I'm honored to call up the Speaker of the City Council, Corey Johnson. A big fan of the Cyclone also.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna take long. There's a lot of people that are speaking today, but I'm really, really excited to be here at the reopening of Deno's Wonder Wheel and Luna Park in Coney Island. And I just want to say thank you to my friend Mark Traeger, who you're going to hear from. Mark Traeger is one of the best council members in the New York City Council. Coney Island could not have a bigger and better champion in the council and in government. And I just want to tell one quick story, which is we heard from our senior senator, the majority leader, Chuck Schumer, a few moments ago, and we are so grateful to him that New York City is getting billions and billions of dollars as part of this American Rescue Package. And I'll tell you that for the last 3 months, Mark Traeger would not leave me alone. He wouldn't leave Chuck Schumer alone. He wouldn't leave Hakeem Jeffries alone, making sure that Amusements qualified for federal funds so that money would come here to Coney Island. And I want to thank Mark for that. Today's a great day. It's time to celebrate, but continue to stay safe. I'll be riding the Cyclone in about an hour. I'll see you there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Next, we are going to call up our council member who represents Coney Island and has gone fighting hard for us for the past 8 years. And then please stick around. We have the mayor joining us immediately following and the ribbon cutting. Thank you.
Coney Island, are you ready to reopen? I don't hear you. Coney Island, are you ready to reopen? You know, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. In Staten Island, they need a groundhog to determine if spring has arrived. But here in southern Brooklyn, when the Wonder Wheel starts spinning and the Cyclone is roaring, and folks are lining up for pizza by L&B Spumoni Gardens, spring has arrived. Am I right? I have to say, you know, we've heard from a lot of very powerful, influential speakers and friends. I could tell you, as a former history teacher and now as council member for 7 years, Coney Island has resiliency in its DNA. This is a neighborhood that has survived massive fires. This is a neighborhood that survived massive floods, survived years of speculators. It even survived Fred Trump. This is a neighborhood that survived Sandy, and we're still pulling through from that storm. And we will defeat this pandemic. Am I right? I want to recognize the folks that helped make it happen. We love you too. I see in the audience Svetlana Lipyanskaya from Coney Island Hospital, the president. Let's give a big thanks to our healthcare heroes at Coney Island Hospital. Over 20,000 local seniors vaccinated by our amazing healthcare heroes. Let's give it up for Coney Island Hospital. Let's give it up for Alexandra Silversmith, the director of the Alliance for Coney Island. Let's give it up for the amazing Verderis family, Dennis, who's now a grandpa to a grandchild named Dennis. We've heard, thank you, Alessandro, Tracy Zamperla, Senator Schumer, Speaker Johnson, Senator Savino, Assemblymember Frontis. I also want to thank folks, our Brooklyn Parks Commissioner, Marty Marr. Let's give the Parks Department and all the amazing staff. Big thank you to the 60th Precinct, Deputy Inspector King. Let's give it up for the NYPD as well for their support.
And of course, we're welcoming now our mayor, Mayor de Blasio, the mayor who's actually been here for Coney Island, helped set up testing sites, helped set up vaccine sites. Let's give a round of applause as well to Mayor de Blasio. Thank him for his support. I just want to say, folks, in closing, that this is an extraordinary place, as we've heard, and there are going to be millions of memories to be made this summer on the boardwalk in Coney Island, and yes, some memories to be made under the boardwalk as well, in safe and social distant ways as well. Here is to a wonderful reopening in season. God bless you. God bless Coney Island. Thank you so much.
So I am honored, and I don't think we've ever had him before. Today, we have the mayor joining us, and truly, it is such an honor to have him here. He is bringing the ferry to Coney Island. He has brought so many resources to Coney Island, along with the council member, and we cannot be honored enough to have him here for such a monumental day. Here's Mayor Bill de Blasio.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Wait, I'm going to take this off. Here we go. This is one of the best days of the year. Coney Island comes back, the rides come back, and now New York City will come back. You can feel it. And everybody, listen, I'm really excited about what's going to happen in Coney Island this summer. This is an amazing community, one of the great neighborhoods of New York City. I always tell people, if you're visiting New York City, you cannot appreciate New York City, you can't feel New York City, you can't understand New York City unless you come to Coney Island. Because this is so special. And yes, we are bringing ferry service to Coney Island. And thank you to all the elected officials, Mark and everyone who has worked with us to get the ferry service to come in. That's going to help bring more people to Coney Island and connect the Coney Island community to everything great about New York City. Now, everyone, the rides open today. Our hearts open up too, because we love this place. We love this place, and we love the fact that today we are focusing on our healthcare heroes. We're giving them the first opportunities here because they saw us through the crisis. They were there day after day. Everyone give a big round of applause to the healthcare heroes who are here today. Also, we get to mark history. It's a year late, but that's okay. We get to mark history. 100 years, Deno's Wonder Wheel, 100 years, a century of joy, a century of wonderful family memories. So, let's make it official. I have some proclamations, and what I'm going to tell you is, Coney Island coming back is part of New York City's recovery, New York City's comeback. Coney Island, it's going to be an amazing summer, I'm telling you. People are going to come here in droves to Coney Island because this summer New York City is going to come back with energy and life. We announced the beaches will be open on time this year. And the rides will be open, and it's going to be a recovery for all of us. Now let's celebrate this moment. First, Deno's Wonder Wheel, 100 years. I have a proclamation. Is Dennis here? Dennis? Here we go. You got it? Here, step over here a minute so you can see. You come here. This is your proclamation. You guys hold it. I'm going to tell you the last part. It says lots of good things about you guys and everything you've done for this city and for this community, and we're very appreciative. And the last part, now, therefore, I, Bill de Blasio, Mayor of the City of New York, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 9th, 2021, the City of New York as Deno's Wonder Wheel Day. Congratulations. Well deserved, brother. Well deserved, and thank you, and congratulations. 100 years, not bad, right? All right, now, bring up Alessandro, and I need the other proclamation. We're going to do a second proclamation here. Is Alessandro here? Coming? Andiamo, Alessandro. Andiamo.
here.
A pleasure. Okay. You got the idea. You ready? You're going to hold it? Okay, for Luna Park now. Again, amazing work you've done with Luna Park. 10 years?
Yep.
10 years, a decade, Luna Park. Better than ever. Amazing work to make a beautiful site for the families of New York City. I want to thank you for that. Coming back strong, a place of joy for everyone. And so now, therefore, I, Bill de Blasio, Mayor of the City of New York, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 9th, 2021, in the City of New York as Luna Park Day. Congratulazioni. Okay, everyone, spread the message. Coney Island's back, and that means New York City's back. Thank you, everybody.